Hi everyone, this is Priya and you all are welcome on my channel. In today's video, I'm going to do a tutorial on making tags using Daphane's diary. So Daphane's diary is the most beautiful magazine ever and it has some beautiful images and I decided to use these images in my tag. It is said that this magazine is painfully expensive here in South Africa and this one I only have one copy and this was gifted to me by one of my friends, so I decided to use it to make something. So for the first thing, I have my tag ready. It is a cardboard cereal box tag. I already cut it into the shape of the tag, and the first thing I want to do to create the background, I decided to use this pretty image. It has a beautiful script and nice font, so I decided to use that as an image for my background of the tag. So just using PVA glue, I'm going to adhere this page on the tag, and I'm just pressing it nicely so that the image, this paper is adhered nicely and it is firm on the tag, and I'm removing all the bubbles, and when it is stuck nicely, I will trim off all the excess paper using my scissors. So this background of the tag is ready. Then for the embellishment, I have chosen an image from the page in the book, and this pretty image, I think it is going to look nice here. I am going to fussy cut this image. I also decided to create matte for this image, and that way the image will pop up better, and I decided to use the cover of the magazine, firstly because it is thicker, and secondly because it coordinates very well with the color of the image, because the image also has got yellow and green and this cover also has got nice yellow and green, so I thought it is going to look nice here. Once that is done, I'm just rounding off the corners so as it looks better with the image, because the image also has got slightly rounded off corners. Also decided to use some words to go on the tag. I found this lovely poem in the magazine and I just decided to cut it up roughly. I'm not going to cut it with the scissor because I think that will give a nice contrast against all the straight lines so far. Then I'm using Tim Holtz Vintage Photo Ink Pad to slightly highlight the edges of the image, as well as I will use the same ink on the mat underneath the image. And once that is done, I'm going to paste the image on the mat using PVA glue. To add a bit more interest to the tag, I decided to use this vintage wallpaper underneath the image. I'm trimming off the wallpaper to give it a shabby chic look. I'm not using scissors, I'm just trimming it using my hands. I'm going to stick this wallpaper using PVA glue on the tag now. To add some more dimension to the image, I decided to use a paper clip on it. I added a little ribbon on the paper clip and then I'm going to put this paper clip on the image. This image looks better here, and then I'm taking my little poem again and I want to ink it before I paste it. So I want to heavily ink with the same Tim Holtz vintage photo ink because I think that if I'll paint it, or sorry, if I will stain it darker, it will pop up better against the lighter background of the tag. That's how I have decided to paste everything here. And but before I finally paste everything, I wanted to use a little bit of washi tape underneath the image just to add a bit of interest. And now it is time to paste everything on the tag. I'm again using PVA glue as I always do. In the end, I decided to use some rhinestones. These are some slightly brownish, almost matte rhinestones, and I decided to use three of them on the tag. And in the end, I also decided to ink the edges of this tag because the background of this tag is quite wide, and if I will slightly ink it using vintage ink photo ink pad, it will kind of highlight the edges. On the back side of the tag, again I use tea dyed paper, which I always do. So I'm going to adhere this tea dyed paper using PVA glue. And then once that is done, once the tea dyed paper is nicely adhered on the tag, I will trim off all the excess paper using my scissors. Looks quite finished now. I'm going to punch a hole on the top of the tag and add two ribbons. One is yellow and one is very soft uh, baby pink ribbon. So I'm going to put two of these ribbons on the top of the tag to finish off this tag. So this tag is done, and please let me know what do you think of it. I made two more similar tags off camera, and I really find this an interesting way to use up images from the magazine, especially if you have beautiful magazine like Daphane's Diary. So I hope you guys find this video interesting. Thank you so much for being here, and if you like it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and let me know through your comments. Thank you so much. Bye.